Hello, welcome to my channel, Mistletoe Virus. Tune into the Mistletoe Virus channel for a unique blend of holidays and theme parks content, as well as an inside look at my family's life and adventures. Hey guys, please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notifications on my new videos. Let's start a video.
Magical time of year, a time when our whole world undergoes a miraculous transformation. Birds that vanished from sight months ago suddenly reappear. Plants seem to change before our eyes to brightly colored bouquets, and everything comes magically to life. Hi everybody, I'm Doug Henning, your grand magical marshal of Easter illusion here in the Magic Kingdom. In the next hour, you'll witness wondrous marvels, sensational songs, and extra special doings in the biggest, happiest Easter celebration ever.
Hey, Doug, come on.
Well, I'd like to tell you a lot more, but the Calliope's waiting, and they can't get things started without me. So why don't you come along and follow the band?
Start moving your feet, time to the beat, bring everyone who likes it like that, the rhythm of spring. Don't you hear the world sing? You gotta be here up for the best of the parade and all of the rest. Come and join your friends on Main Street, USA. Get that Mickey Day waving. Catch a roller train or trolleys passing by. We'll be glad you could stay. Don't you hesitate, come on, be on your way. There's a seat that we're saving. The music you're craving, better hurry, it's coming down the lane. Up out of your seat, all over the land. Step up to the springtime, keep this Easter day. A Sunday you'll remember, and you'll say that you were here when the music all began. Just follow the band.
Happy Easter, and welcome to Walt Disney World's Happy Easter Parade. With our grand magical marshal of Easter illusion, Doug Henning. And starring new addition, the Oak Ridge Boys, the Radio City Music Hall Rockettes, Jack Wagner, and our special springtime guest, George Burns. With your parade hosts, Joan London and Rick D. And an Easter extravaganza of Walt Disney World's singers, dancers, and performers.
Just follow the band. Follow the band.
Hi, Doug. Doug, I don't know how you did that, but that opening illusion was unbelievable. I hope you have a lot more magic like that for us.
Well, Joan, would you like to see a silver ball floating in the air? Or a car levitated magically above the ground? Or how about a miraculous, wondrous metamorphosis?
Well, they all sound terrific. Which one should we see now?
Rick, you'll have to wait just a few minutes because I found some very special places to create all those illusions over at Epcot Center. In fact, I've got to head over to Morocco right now.
All right, then we'll get the parade started on Main Street and we'll catch up with you a little later, okay?
Then let me declare the Happy Easter Parade officially ready to begin.
And if you've been looking looking for the biggest springtime celebration you can imagine, you've come to the right place. I'm Rick Dees.
And I'm Jen London. Stay tuned for a magical musical hour of fun.
The Happy Easter Parade is headed your way.
We'll return to that. And now, back to the Happy Easter Parade.
Oh, hello again and welcome to tonight's Happy Easter Parade from the Magic Kingdom.
You're back just in time for the start of the parade, and you are in for a special treat.
Oh, that's right, Rick. The world-famous Rockettes from Radio City Music Hall are making a rare appearance outside their New York home base.
They've been performing there since 1932, so we've been waiting about 53 years to see them in our Easter Parade, and they'll be here this summer.
And I think it's been worth waiting for.
You know it.
So let's kick off our parade right now with the world-famous Rockettes.
To lose a jolly hour on the trolley and lost my heart in step.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley. Ding, ding, ding with the bell. Sing, sing, sing with my heartstrings. From the moment I saw her right there. I tipped my hat. She was so sweet.
I said I hoped I hadn't stepped upon her feet.
I asked her name
And held my breath. I couldn't speak because she scared me half to death. Wow!
Began an annual American tradition, Easter egg rolls on the White House lawn.
Go look at this new group of dancers coming down the street. It's a pretty big change from the Rockettes routines, don't you think?
What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen ostriches and hippos walking in time to music?
I'm just glad I'm not out there. If one of those hippos stepped on your foot, it could give a whole new meaning to the word breakdance.
Look at that. That is the world's biggest Easter egg. It's all painted in pastel yellow and pink and lavender.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day.
Well, everybody gets the chance to welcome the head bunny now and sing along with one of the most popular Easter tunes ever. Here comes Peter Cottontail.
And that especially includes all the kids here on Main Street and all of you watching at home. So sing along.
Come on, you know the words.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Bringing every girl and boy baskets full of Easter joy. Wings to make your Easter bright and gay. He's got jelly beans for Tommy.
Look, there are Mr. and Mrs. Easter Bunny making a special appearance for our Happy Easter Parade. And they're getting everybody into the spirit of the parade here tonight.
Hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, happy Easter day. Oh, here comes Peter Cottontail.
And Doug Henning looked for just the right place to get into the spirit for his next illusion, the enchanted silver sphere.
I can't think of a better place than the mysterious land of Morocco and World Showcase.
That's right, and let's see what our grand magical marshal has conjured up.
Here we are under the stars in the courtyard of the Moroccan Pavilion, for the enchanted silver sphere. All who gaze upon it regain the innocence and wonder of childhood.
simple explanation.
Wait a minute. What is it?
It was magic. And we're going to do a little magic of our own right here, turning back the clock with the Sunday Stroll by the citizens of Main Street, USA. And they are all decked out in their Easter best.
And this is what the best-dressed people wore about 90 or 100 years ago, before there were TVs or airplanes or music videos.
Now, this is the part that I really like.
You want to buy my old 10-speed?
Actually, Rick, there's a big difference between just an old bike and these authentic restorations of the original bicycles used in the late 1800s, like that high-wheeler. Lots of things have changed since then in transportation, fashion, and communications.
And our next guests are especially interested in that last category. Let's go back over to Epcot Center for a little lesson in communication from one of the hottest new groups of the 80s, New Edition. those guys don't have to worry about anybody hanging up while they're singing.
That's right, and you folks at home, you don't have to worry about losing your connection either, because when we come back, you've got a direct line to more of our Happy Easter Parade.
Plus, more music from the Oak Ridge Boys, Jack Wagner, and Mr. George Burns.
And more magic from Doug Henning, so stay right where you are. Oh, welcome back to tonight's Happy Easter Parade. And Rick, what's the one phrase that we all want to hear when spring rolls around?
School's out!
Come on,
Yeah, of course.
play ball. That's what we want to
Not
hear.
bad, not
Yeah,
bad.
to start off a new season of baseball. And that's what's happening on Main Street right now.
Wait a minute, who's that up at bat?
Well, it looks like Pluto's at the plate. You know, Rick, even though baseball isn't an American invention, it's also a variation of a game called rounders. And rounders is what the early American colonists played before the War of Independence. That's more than 200 years ago.
Right. But it's Abner Doubleday who's really given credit for coming up with the first set of rules for the modern game.
Well, even that was way back in 1839. I mean, it was before the Civil War. Those guys riding behind our street game will have lots of fans yelling for them in the bleachers this year. They are the world champion Detroit Tigers.
Must really be some feeling to become the best team in baseball, you know? They must have felt like they were floating 10 feet off the ground.
Well, you know, you don't have to win a World Series to get that floating feeling.
Well, there is another way?
Yes, there is. Doug Henning's found one, but we have to go to the United Kingdom and World Showcase to get a look.
Hi there. Hi. How are you? Oh, come on, you little cutie. Come with me over to this sporty little roadster. Hop right in. What's your name?
Kristen.
Kristen. Kristen, come on over here to Henning's Magical Garage. Ooh, it is a sporty roadster. I'm gonna fill it up with petrol. Now, can I check under your hood? Good. Whoa. How about that? Can I check your suspension? Good. Very good suspension. Going up. It's high-test petrol, Kristen. Now a fun part. Going down. This is showbiz, Kristen, so look out at the audience and smile. Thank you, and come back again. The Henning's Magical Garage.
Now, I wonder if Doug's car uses regular unleaded magic to levitate.
Well, wait a minute. I'd guess unleaded to get high mileage
Oh,
like
stop
that.
it,
High
please.
ground, that is.
Please. Well, you're probably right. And out on the street right now, we got some guys who can give you the highs, the lows, and everything in between. Well, musically, that is.
It's a tradition as American as baseball and the Rockettes, the Barbershop Quartet.
And that's the Magic Kingdom's own Dapper Dan providing the harmony.
You know, Rick, although barbershop quartets started in the United States, some of the best groups are actually Canadian.
portion of our parade. In fact, Donald's taking all of his nephews and Daisy down by the sea for some fun in the sun.
Well, Donald and Daisy don't seem to have a care in the world. Just enjoying a little Florida sunshine.
Or, no, and since it's nighttime, I guess it'd be moonshine.
I guess you're right. Hey, Rick, look at those old-fashioned bathing suits. You know, outfits like that used to be very much in fashion. They used to be considered very attractive. I mean, today I know we'd laugh at anyone who showed up at the beach dressed like that.
Gee, it really shows how out-of-date things can get.
Yes, but there are a few things that improve with age, like old wine. And our next guest, George Burns. George, are you ready?
Am I ready? I've been ready for 89 years. Thank you very much. It's nice being part of your Easter parade. If I knew they were going to be running around in those old bathing suits, I would have taken mine out of the trunk and joined them. But then again, it might have been too exciting. It shows my knees. That's not too funny. But it's Easter, what's another egg? I love Easter. When I woke up this morning, I found an Easter basket at the foot of my bed. It was thrilling, not finding the basket waking up. I just realized I never worked for Disney before. I guess I'm not animated enough. But I'm out in Disneyland all the time. There isn't a ride I haven't been on. That's what happens when you go out with young girls. Last month, I lost my hair riding down the Space Mountain. You see, that's not true. When I lie, I tell you it's a lie. That way, it's not a lie, which is also not true. Now I want you to sit back and relax because you're in for an exciting evening. I'm going to sing. I'm going to sing 2 songs. If you like them, I'll sing 3. And if you don't like them, I'll sing 38. All ballads. Okay, Morty, Helen Brown. Oh, she looks like Helen Brown, the best dressed gal in town. Got skin you'd like to touch, never lets you touch it much. Oh, she won a beauty crown in a new red satin gown. She knocked the boys dead when she wore red, but she looked like Helen Brown. I'd mentioned the name of the writer who wrote that song, but he asked me not to. Here's a song that you might like. My kid brother, he's a lazy kid. One day's work is all the work he did. Wrote a song entirely wrong. Up in Yonkers, it is going strong. George M. Cohen and the other gang heard my brother when the song he sang. He said it cannot miss, it's bound to be a hit. How can it miss? How can it miss? When the chorus goes like this. Quand je l'abandonnerai pas, elle me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Elle me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours. Hey, something. Wait a minute, that's French. I don't speak French. Here's my last song, and you better like it. And if you don't, we'll be here for a long time. Oh, I woke up in the dawn. My love was gone. And there was I beneath the skies of gray. So my hat I gave a tilt. My cane I gave a twirl. Went merrily, merrily, merrily on my way. Oh, I didn't have a cent. My rent I spent. I knew I'd have to leave the key a pay. So my hat I gave a tilt. My cane I gave a twirl, went merrily, merrily, merrily on my way. But in the lining of my pocket, I happened to find a lonesome little dime. I'll just have to toss it up, says I. Heads for coffee, tails for shine, but it fell upon the ground, and there it found an open manhole where it went astray. So my hat I gave a tilt. My cane I gave a twirl, went merrily, 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 merrily. Finish, Morty. Great piano player. Thank you. Thank you.
When George looks at that old truck of his, I wonder if he'd find Easter bonnets like these.
If he did, they'd probably have to match that swimsuit, you know, the one that shows his knees.
Well, you know, Joan, George Burns and our Happy Easter Parade do have a lot in common.
What?
Well, they both make you feel like a kid again, and you hope they keep on going forever.
Well, there's still lots more parade to see tonight. The Oak Ridge Boys, Jack Wagner, more magic from Doug Henning, and a visit from a very special baby.
Oh, yeah.
Get on with the parade.
Watch out, guys. We're taking a little trip through the looking glass with Alice in Wonderland. And you know, Joan, ever since I first read this book by Lewis Carroll, I've identified with Alice at that crazy tea party with the Mad Hatter and all of his friends.
Well, personally, I lean more toward the White Rabbit.
Oh, really? Why is
Yeah,
that?
well, I get up very early in the morning for Good Morning America, and I have to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and I'm always feeling like I'm late for a very important date. That's
Yeah.
right.
I gotta tell you, I don't know how you do it, Joan. I still have to have my mother give me a wake-up call every morning.
Please.
Really, she does. Right on time.
Whoa, look at those horses leading the country music jamboree. They are huge.
Well, they're called Percherons, Joan, and each one weighs about 1,800 pounds.
Wish that I was on a rock top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smog or smoke from rock top, ain't no town on wheels. Once I had a
And there are the Bears. With the down-home band, there's Wendell and Shaker with Big Al and Liver Lips on the hay wagon, keeping the tempo just right for a foot-stomping hoedown.
Oh, boy. Hey there.
Yeah.
And if it's foot stomping you really want to see, you got to watch the group dancing behind the hay wagon.
Yeah, those guys are called cloggers. Actually, they're called cloggers because of the heavy wooden shoes that they originally wore to dance in, and they were called clogs.
Well, there are over 60 cloggers here today, especially for our parade, and they're showing us a folk dance right out of the Appalachian Mountains. Wow.
I think I'd like to see a little clogging there. Look at them go.
I'd like to see those dancing hippos do that. Would you look? Here comes Clara Cluck and all the chicks down the old barnyard singing 9 to 5.
And it's probably more like dawn to dusk with all the eggs she's going to be giving away. Actually, Rick, hens like Clara do an incredible job of producing eggs for us to eat about 12 billion eggs a year.
Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living. Getting by. It's all taking and no giving. They just use your mind, and you never get the credit. It's enough to drive you crazy and 9 to 5. For service and devotion, you would think that I would deserve a fair promotion. Wanna move ahead, but the boss won't seem to let me. I swear sometimes that minute I have to get me.
Some clucking Clara and her chicks are doing it. At least she looks excited about it.
Oh, I think she's really worried about meeting everybody's expectations.
Oh, no, come on. Still, probably it's a good egg experience.
All right, that's enough egg yolks.
Oh, please. No. Well, excuse
All
me.
right, all right, all right. Shall we continue?
Oh, stop it.
All right, all right.
We'll let Clara and her feathered friends get back to work. While we get over to our next musical guest.
And we've got a springtime song for you. And what setting could be more appropriate than April in Paris?
And I can't think of a group I'd rather see singing on the streets of France at World Showcase than these four guys, the Oak Ridge Boys.
It's the way you kiss me when we're walking down the street. It's the words you whisper when we're still off to sleep. It's the way you touch me, the way you say hello. Singing on the radio. And when we're on that great night, the cats have gone away. I don't think you ain't. But I think you'll know. Whoa, whoa, baby, say it. Whoa, whoa, baby, say it. Whoa, say things that make me love you so. Walking in the park, kissing in the dark, the little things, baby, makes me feel down, baby.
That was great. Joan, they're one group you don't have to keep egging on.
Oh, come on, please. Enough already with the egg jokes.
Sorry.
Okay, but seriously, folks, the Oak Ridge Boys are a country music classic, and there's a Disney classic down on Main Street right now. It's Mary Poppins and Bert from another Disney movie based on characters from the book. This time, P.L. Travers was the writer.
You know what they say. I mean, if you can dance with penguins, you can dance with anybody.
Is that what they say? I never heard that before.
Well, these guys are no slouches in the dance department. They're Bert's buddies, the Chimney Sweeps.
Working high up on roofs of houses probably meant that they had to be as sure-footed as these dancers.
Cleaning chimneys had to be an awfully dirty job, Joan.
True.
I wonder if Doug Henning could have figured out a way to do it magically.
Well, I know one thing. He's found a way to do the next best thing. A way to change clothes after the cleaning's done in the blink of an eye.
Let's go over to the future world right now at Epcot Center to witness a magical metamorphosis.
And now, featuring my wife, Debbie, the fastest illusion in the world, Metamorphosis. I need a volunteer, somebody to come up. Oh, there's a young lady right there. Would you like to come up here and give me a hand? Just stand right over there. What's your name? Tracy, I'd like you to knock on top of the box. Make sure it's good and solid. Kick on the bottom there. Oh, yes. Very solid. Don't hurt your foot. Come on over here, Tracy. I'd like you to hold on to the top. Check the latches and knock on both sides. Make sure it's very solid indeed. Here we go. How's it look, Tracy? All right? Good. Just stay in around the back here, right in here, and watch very closely. Because we have handcuffs. 2 chains around each one of Debbie's wrists, locked with these padlocks. Tracy, I want you to make sure escape's completely impossible, or at least highly unlikely. Here we go. Debbie's locked right down inside of the handcuffs here. Okay, Tracy, check that lock too. Down she goes inside the satin sack. Okay, Tracy, hold on to the top of the sack. This makes escape completely impossible now. Down she goes. Help me throw on the top, and we'll put the latches all the way around. You see how the latches sort of fold over there? Good. Now, just to make sure, Tracy, I'd like you to take this end of the chain, put it through there, and I'll meet you at the front. Again, we'll lock it with this padlock. Tracy, come right around here. I'd like you to check the padlock. Make sure it's completely tight. The keys. Take the keys. Go stand right over there and watch from the back. Now, don't blink your eyes or you'll miss. Metamorphosis. 1, 2. Hey, it's me!
Easter parade, and Joan, I'm not even going to ask how Doug did that last illusion before the break. No way.
But wait, there's really a very simple explanation.
I know, magic.
That's right, you got it. As Doug might say, seeing is believing. For example, what would you say if I happened to see a dinosaur walking around the area?
A dinosaur? I'd say I was in trouble.
Yeah?
And I'd say I'm in trouble right now. What is this?
Don't worry, he's a friend. This is Baby, the star of the new movie of the same name.
Baby?
I just invited him along to be a guest.
Deal with it.
I know.
His nose twitches, his eyes.
He's a cute little guy.
Big for his age, isn't he?
Not really for a brontosaurus. You see, dinosaurs like Baby used to roam the earth millions of years ago, before cities and countries, really even before people were around.
Used to. Look at this.
I know, they all mysteriously disappeared a long time ago. I don't think anybody really knows why.
Apparently they didn't all disappear. Look at this dog. Eyes go up into... What does the brontosaurus eat?
Anything he wants.
Right.
Actually, even though some dinosaurs look pretty ferocious, lots of them, like Baby here, they just eat plants and leaves and things.
So he's a vegetarian.
That's right. He really is. He's a vegetarian, and as the newest addition to the Disney family, Baby takes his place next to some pretty famous characters.
Well, if they're over the parade, I wish he would. Like right now, it looks like Cinderella's court, which of course means she can't be far behind.
Oh, that's right. As the reigning monarch of the Magic Kingdom, she always gets this kind of fanfare.
Well, royalty wouldn't be royalty without a court full of finely dressed ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, look, there she is, the beautiful lady herself, Cinderella.
Hello. Please blow me a kiss.
There it is for you, Rick.
Hello.
And there she is for you.
That's my date tonight. How'd she get in there?
I don't see Prince Charming yet, do you?
No, but don't worry, because we've got a substitute for the prince who's going to do very, very nicely. And even though this fellow isn't a prince himself, he sure is charming. Dedicating this love song to Our Lady in the Coach and Cinderellas everywhere. Here's Jack Wagner.
I know who you are.
Now we return to Walt Disney World's Happy Easter Parade.
Welcome back to the Happy Easter Parade.
And you're just in time for our parade finale.
Here come the lovely young ladies of the Azalea Trail Court of Mobile, Alabama, escorted by junior naval officers from the Orlando Naval Training Center. You know, those dress whites just look great.
Boy, they look wonderful. Magical Marshal of Easter Illusion and the little guy who started it all decked out in his Easter vest along with Minnie. had a great time here tonight.
Oh, it's been fantastic, and I think everybody here on Main Street had a fantastic time, too, don't you think?
It's been terrific, but you know, we have a lot of people to thank for that.
Yep, I tell you, we want to thank the new addition, the Oak Ridge Boys, Jack Wagner, and of course our special guest, George Burns.
And all the Walt Disney World performers and Mickey and his friends who put on such a great show.
And a special thanks to our Grand Magical Marshal, Doug Henning. Doug, can you hear us?
I sure can, Rick. And I'd like to thank you and Joan and each and every one of the people here and around the world for making this the biggest, most wondrous, magical springtime celebration ever. At least until we do it even better next year. But before we go, Joan and Rick, let's all sing along the most famous Easter song ever, Easter Parade.
Happy Easter, everybody.
And everybody sing along.
Everybody sing along.
You've enjoyed watching Walt Disney World's Happy Easter Parade from the Magic Kingdom in Florida. From our family to yours, have a very happy Easter and a magical springtime. This is Dick Tufel.
On the avenue, Fifth Avenue.
Friday, Webster's homemade rocket fuel creates an unexpected blast-off on Webster. Then Belvedere has to bail out the family when Kevin's campaign to save the animals lands him in the slammer on Mr. Belvedere.
And all the girls taken to the Easter parade.
Thank you for watching, and I'm going to wrap it up.